Bishi khushi khobor ekta de manukhan itia nijor laga khor pra blood samples dibole parbo aro test laga result to online sabole parbo. Itu laga special facility do ENR Health Diagnostic Lab Clinic Pharmacy pra DSA kundu ja kali March 31st de inaugurate krishe. ENR do Dr. Lal Pathlabs logo de full partnership ase kundu Nagaland laga first branch ase HT Square Building Tajanaw Road Nutun Bosti Dimapur de clinic pra aro bhal offer anigina ase Swatch Fit Health Package kuigina tade bhal tampra diabetes thyroid aro alak karne blood test to dibole parbo. ENR Health Diagnostic Lab Clinic Pharmacy laga inauguration program ne distinguished guest Dr. Lal Pathlabs laga CEO J Prakash Meena thakishi aro guest of honor do Dr. Lal Pathlabs laga CEO Shankar Banerjee pra kuidishe. Program the ENR Health Nagaland Chief of Lab or partners Dr. Nipreno Saleh audio pro advisor to CM Dr. Chumben Muri Prabi Kota kuidishe. Blood sample collect kroboni mide duita center kuligina ase Chumukedima aro Kohima de. Chumukedima de do SBI Bank laga opposite Heavens Delight laga building aro Kohima de do upper PWT Colony Drift Basket laga nichi desi.
Hornbill TV ere ENR Health Diagnostic Lab Clinic Pharmacy laga inauguration program de ahi gine ase aji taikhan ere Dr. Lal Pathlabs logo de collaborate kuri gena itu laga clinic khuli ase iru clinic hoile do kile exclusive ase kile alag ase koile do taikhan Dr. Lal Pathlabs khan logo de eke logo de mili gena partnership kuri gene kam kura khan hoile do Dr. Lal Pathlabs hoile do at least 75 years old organization ekta ase tai khan sob India de hoile bi in terms of 300 labs to tai khan alag jaga de ase koi gene bi huni pa ase tai khan khali India de ekla nohoi gena bahar in terms of 23 countries pra holi bi manu khan bahar pra sample patha khun sample holi bi pathai ne test kurule patha laga bi ase 75 years ina tai khan kam kuri gene ahi thagaro itu laga Dr. Lal Pathlabs hole do accuracy test kuria result to thik ula karne bi tai khan laga itu lab hole do jani jai aji moi khan apni han ki ina ekta notun clinic introduce kure ase
Many have asked me, why tie up with a corporate lab instead of starting on your own? My answer has always been simple. I have always envisioned providing high-quality diagnostic services, and I found that corporate labs like Dr. Lal Pathlabs set a very high standard in this field. After much research, I found Dr. Lal Pathlabs to be genuine and reliable. Of course, no system is perfect, and errors are bound to happen. But what gives me the confidence is that they have multiple quality checks at every stage, ensuring that we strive for the highest level of accuracy and reliability. And having worked with them for the past many months and getting into their system and working with them, I can personally vouch for it. And perhaps in the hindsight, the delay in our official opening happened for a good reason. Working with Dr. Lal Pathlabs has been exciting and enriching journey. But being my first time working in the corporate setup, it has been both very challenging and very demanding.
As Dr. Nefreno mentioned, it's the first time, when she was interacting with a corporate setup, and it was tough. We had multiple discussions happening with her as to how to set up the lab, where to happen, what are the terms and conditions that we'll have. But I think the persistence that she and Mrs. Zarin showed very clearly indicated to us that they're very keen to have this operation set up in this particular location. Sometimes when people approach a corporate office and, they are pushed back or they are asked questions, they're not very comfortable answering those questions. But I think both of them were very, very persistent, and they kept on pushing us, no, we want to try it. Let's, give it a shot. And after the entire hard work and the persistence what they showed, eventually we have this lab in this beautiful town of Dimapur. And I think it's kudos to people like them that we are able to expand our operation across the entire country. Because we can give the infrastructure, but we need to have the right set of partners to make the entire operations run in these locations.
Today, as I stand here as your chief guest, I should say congratulations to the laboratory. And also at the same time, I would like to show my appreciation in bringing world-class laboratory facilities to this part of the world. Having said that, Naga society is still a nascent society. It is a developing society. Our journey in civilization dates back to around maybe 150 years, and we have not developed to that level that we should have. Nevertheless, even the healthcare facilities in Nagaland are still rudimentary. And I should say that even though our literacy rate and some of the health parameters, indicators are better than the national average. As a state, our census, because of insurgency and because of many other developmental issues, the census is still not stabilized. So in a sense, the statistics may be erroneous, but I would also like to mention that the future is bright for healthcare facilities in Nagaland. I would also like to mention that I was a practicing gynecologist and obstetrician for 20 years before joining politics. And in my 20 years of experience, I never had even a single, complication because of infection. And I would say that that sort of achievement was because of the good air that we have in Nagaland, almost pure oxygen, that I would say. And the good water that we drink and the good food, almost all organic. Cultivation is organic by default. All this adds to the healing process. So I think Nagaland has a great future, and I would say that maybe this state can become, a hotspot for healthcare.
Lal Pathlabs as a lab started close to or more than about 75 years back. And, Dr. Nefreno was just mentioning that we have a very small, humble beginnings. I think that's where even Lal Pathlabs started. We had only one lab in a place in Delhi called Hanuman Road. I think that's where we started. And maybe close to about 50 years, it was primarily around, Delhi and Delhi NCR, only that, the whole pathology business in Lal Pathlab was happening. It's only about 20-25 years back that Lal Pathlab started to expand, and move this whole pathology, the pathology arm or the pathology part to outside of Delhi NCR. I think Lal Pathlabs has stood by this whole commitment to being the best and the most accurate and quality player in diagnostics, and that has really, I think, helped us build this this business or this whole setup, where today we operate close to about 300 labs across this country. We also have operations in Bangladesh and Nepal, where we run our own testing labs. And we also get samples from more than 25 countries, where high-end testing kind of comes to us, and we report them from our national reference lab, which is in Delhi. So it is not possible to have done this without having stayed true to the core premise of medical excellence that Lal Pathlab actually believes very strongly. And each and every lab that we do, we've got a very strong quality control program. Today we have a patented system to actually monitor quality in each of our labs centrally. It's actually a system we use which is unique to Lal Pathlabs. It is actually patented by us. And most of the places, quality is managed at the lab, and obviously we try and instill that in each of our locations, that quality is really what matters, because it's the patient's trust and the doctor's trust in the report which is most important. If finally, if somebody has come to us, has actually come to us a lot of times in distress, right? They are really, not well and trying to seek support, and the doctor is trying to diagnose and then decide therapy, so the person has to become well. So it is very important that the quality and accuracy of whatever we are testing, how can we guide and help the doctors and the clinicians to really go through, the whole process and ensure that the therapy is right. So today in pathology, we run one of the largest test menu. We have close to about 5,000 tests that we run on our menu.
Invoking God's blessing, and on behalf of the CEO and myself, I take the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Hornbill TV, for coming and being with us here today on this special day. I always dreamt of, having a good diagnostic center in our state for our people. So when kitia mui Lal Pat laga janishe utamde, and even with my studies, mui la study kuravi mui lab la fale study kurishe. I specialized in pathology, so utamde I thought, why not bring a good diagnostic service for our people. So iniga kuri na mui Lal Pat laga ani ule decide kurishe, and then aro further research kuri na tahan la quality huli bi sob bishi bhal thagishe. So utu nimide mui Lal Pat to yade ani ule collaborate kurole decide kurishe. And what sets Lal Pat different from the others is tahan la quality de tahan compromise nukure. They have a very high quality standard, and then mohan yadi we have so many labs and hospitals. And they're also doing their best. But yade Mohan, we want to give special attention to blood diagnostic tests and other tests, or even special tests kan kura lavi yede Nagaland and Naparavi Mohan connectivity de to Delhi, to higher centers like Delhi or Kolkata. So Lal Pat Khantan la logistic teams be bishi strong ase. Yeah. Okay, Dr. Lal Pathlabs, so it's one of the oldest diagnostic chains in India. So they have completed 75 years. So with a vast experience, even for me, it was such a privilege to partner with them, because I know that tahan ki step kuriliwi tahan la best with so much of research and experience tahan halina se. And Mohan, one thing what I felt was ajikali Mohan do bishula do Mohan bharde jaina treatment kure, whatever the reason may be. But so here one advantage is the reports are accepted even outside Nagaland. So since it's reputed, so Mohan bishula do Mohan kuma de test kuru bharde jale aro repeat kuru de. But then here what happened, most of the doctors or outside pra treatment kuna ahan bi tahan bharde lui jailiwi tahan accept kure to report to. Yes.
Ma'am, aro sabi hoy diagnostic X-ray la bi ase apni kwa nishna ECG kan bi ase aro blood test khan la bi ase apart from that doctors khan bi thaki gena patient khan ge saule parya la thaki una na apni khan la clinic te test kura pichire.
So besides blood test and all, ENR Health, we have added X-ray, ultrasound, which is coming up very soon, and ECG bhi ase, aro lung spirometry bhi ase, and we do have few doctors visiting us on appointment. Services are given.
Working hours to kine ga ase apni khan la hospital there aji inaugurate kore ase khulia ro kine kitia fully functional hoi jawa.
So Mohan fully functional huishe itya do everything has started except for ultrasound, which will be coming very soon, and Mohan laga timing do blood collection do we start from 8 in the morning and we are open till 6. Aro we do have home services also collection, so anywhere in Dimapur or even in Kohima, Mohan home service collection bhi diya ase.
Aro sabi mohan alag te saine jare to cancer la holi bi bishi ase on the rise as na to cancer la holi bi yade brahi test kuri gena result khan yade brahi paule la thakibona na especially when it comes to cancer.
Okay, since Mohando Nutun ase and it's just been few months that we have started. So Muiwi Itado now the panel of tests, so it's little limited, but very soon Mohan with the demand Mohan start kuruwa. But for now Mohan Itado we are connecting it to Kolkata and Delhi for cancer, any cancer panels. But Mohan yede raki kure kule do Mohan alag hospitals khan brabi ahe, alag centers khan brabi ahe, where they send it to Dr. Lal Pathlabs. So from here, what we do is Mohan, even the packing, because blood samples can be, it's very important that we maintain the right temperature. Bhalra, kiwa kuronuile samples bi biya huina, kiwa hoi. So, but here Mohan, we do the ice packing. Aro even as they go to Delhi also, in between, Mohan la logistic team ase, Lal Pathlabs logistic team, where they take extra care to, sub right temperature de lab de pungchule.
Lastly aro ekta hudi dio health insurance la bi ase na tai hi PM la holi bin aro CM health insurance la holi bi yede apni han asna nai to aro nai gole do future day do you plan to empanel your clinic ma'am?
Right now though we don't have any empanelment with any of the insurance itya do only maybe in the future if there's a demand we'll think about it. Okay, the price range actually Lal Path laga one very nice and thing that is they have something called the Swasfit panel. So utu the health package la se where they give basic routine tests like your sugar, your thyroid function test, your lipid function test, kidney aro liver han la basic at a very very reasonable rate. So again this is one of the a good point for Lal Path because the 100 bishi balra de tula de do.
To itu thagishe Hornbill TV aji yare ahi gene ENR health diagnostic lab laga inauguration bi cover kura janai dia nishna itu laga lab hoile to ekta manu khan ke aro bi notun service dibole laga ekta ase online bra hoile bi contact kuri gene manu khan ahi gene apni khan la blood sample khan bi loi jai gene result bi sob bi online bra bi pawo aro khun laga special test kumba ase aro yare bra na pariwo koile bi tai khan doctors khan bra hi nijor apni la sample hoile bi Guwahati Kolkata de hoile bi pathai gene result bi aro bi tai khan apni khan lode wapas ani diwole laga bi moi khan janai dia ase doctors khan bi hoy kumba bi thagibo specialist alag alag khan bi thagibo aro yare lab khan bi thaga nishna upstairs te bi ase niche re bi ase itu sob hoile bi apni khan ahi gene itu service khan hoile bi cholabo paribo janai dia hisab hoile to itu tai diabetes la hoile bi aro alag alag khun test kumba hoile to tai khan at a very reasonable aro concession price te hoile bi di ase koi gere man huni pa ase itya garne man hobo ahia din khane moi khan ine apni khan ge updates kami ani thayo reporter ke Christine ke ho camera person Johnson Hornbill TV Dimapur.